is about 20 after 7. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's pouring rain. Trying to get a little dry spot here. It started raining in the middle of the night. Poured, still pouring. Today the plan is to get into Hanover. I booked the room last night, so I'm going to take a zero. But as we discussed, and it's becoming readily apparent to me, my knee's not going to let me continue on at this pace. We're going to have to make some hard decisions. I'll discuss it later. But anyway, in the meantime, it's supposed to rain until 10, and yeah, I've got to deal with that. Okay. I don't know how well you can see that. It's like 20 of 10. It's still raining. Pours, then it lets up a little bit like this. This is the best view I'm going to probably get all day. Okay. It's 20 after 9. You'll have to find out why the chicken crosses the road. Okay, you got your answer. It's 10:40. Right now I'm in the process of going under the interstate, about to go under the northbound side of Interstate 83 or 89, I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I just went through West Hartford, Vermont. It was going in the general direction of Norwich, Vermont. Okay. When you go next to an interstate, you get a podunk road. It's a few minutes later, and we just got off the road. This is the sign, Elm Street and the Connecticut River. The city of the Connecticut River is the boundary between Vermont and New Hampshire. I wish it was a little closer. Okay, well, I need to take a break and get something to eat. It's 12:30. I don't know what this other trail where it's talking about Bragg Hill Road is, but the AT, I said Podunk Road, that was almost 2 miles back. Happy Hill Shelter, which is the last shelter before New Hampshire, is 1 mile, which is good news. Which means at that point we'll be going downhill into town. Okay. And I should have my second half of my lunch here soon. It's 1:30, and according to this sign, we've got 3.3 miles to Elm Street, which I think is in Norwich. Connecticut River, like I said before, is the border with New Hampshire. It's 5.1. And right across the border is Hanover, which is where I've got room reserved for 2 nights. So, unless the trail throws a few curves, that should be around 4 o'clock when I get to Hanover, somewhere around there. Of course, I gotta stop at the Norwich post office. It's not quite 3:30, but I'm out of the woods, literally speaking, and this is Norwich, Vermont. Let's make sure I get to the right road for the post office. Okay, this is the Norwich post office. Just so you know that I actually got here. Okay. It's 4 o'clock, and second interstate that I'm going under today. It's pretty incredible. 2 in one day. I don't think I've ever had 2 interstates in one day. It's after 4 o'clock. bridge over the Connecticut River. You can see it's a busy bridge. New Hampshire. Despite what all the other backpacking videos I've seen, people coming in Hanover, New Hampshire, thinking it seemed like it was quiet. Anything but. Hold on a second. Okay. Well, let me try to do the state countdown. Fun part of the video. So, from the beginning. Maryland, done. Pennsylvania, done. New Jersey, done. New York, done. Connecticut, done. Massachusetts, done. And now Vermont, done. Woohoo! Let's celebrate. Okay, well, let me do the end of the day recap. Here you go. Obviously, excuse me, obviously tell, I just had dinner. I'm taking a zero hotel in Hanover. So the big news for today was leaving Vermont, entering New Hampshire. It involved kind of a long road walk once we got to Norwich, Vermont. Now, a little more serious topic here. I have to make a decision tomorrow. It's not going to be easy. My knee was really bothering me today. I was limping all the way in, and I have to decide tomorrow. I have to give it some rest to see if that helps. But I suspect it's going to be negative. But anyway. Yes, so I'll talk about that tomorrow's video. The other highlight for today, besides leaving Vermont, was I saw 3 people that I met in the Spruce Peak shelter, including shin splints, who's told me, I just ran into him in the town of Hanover. I was looking for a place to eat. He said he had contracted Lyme and saw a medical doctor and got an antibiotic, and he was feeling better, so he was headed out of town. The other 2 people were more casual acquaintances from that shelter. They were at the same shelter I was last night, which ended up being pretty crowded. There ended up being like about 6 other people there, some in the shelter, some in tents, and of course I was there in my hammock. But anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.